Here is March eating some parsnip leaves that I just harvested the rest of the parsnips from the garden. I know this is a little late, but chickens in the winter need just a little bit of help. They've just gone through their molt, and most of my girls have gotten their feathers back in. Olive over there, the black olive egger, she's just starting to grow in. Frau is coming along. There's Becky, who's looking really thin, no tail feathers. A couple of the other girls are all filled out already. But the chicken coop does need a little extra layers of warmth to protect them. So we have this is an omelet. It's fully encaged, and I put this plastic corrugated shield up around to protect from the snows and the winter winds. Hey there, how are you doing, sweetie? This is a Lacewing Wyandotte. And this is Becky. No, excuse me, this is Minnie. And she's a little bit better than her sister, Becky, who is pretty featherless. Anyway, it's nice and dry in here. Has a nice thick layer of straw that I just put in just a few days ago. So they have their dry food in here. I put it up, I hang it up, just so it doesn't get all kicked out over the ground and everything. You can see there are a few feathers still on the ground. Over here I have a waterer. It's on a heated base, so it doesn't freeze in the winter. The water. They have plenty of room underneath the big coop. That is another hanging feeder under there, because I do have 19 chickens, and the girls squabble a little bit in jockeying for position for eating. But they got their ramp going up to the coop, and I will take you around and show you what goes on inside the coop. We have these double latched locks on the door with a carabiner. We do have predators around here, so we got to keep them locked up. Okay, as we come in, I've just put a layer of more straw down. The straw will help keep the heat in. It traps the warmer air between its shafts. Here are the nest boxes. I have 2 sets of 3 boxes each. Now they're closed up right now because nobody's laying, and I don't want drafts coming in. There's the door to the outside where I collect eggs from the outside. I'm keeping my bales of straw and shavings in here. It takes up a little bit of room, so thus the heat doesn't have to go throughout the whole coop. These will help keep the drafts down and reduce the space that needs to be heated. I have insulation in any little cracks and crevices that may harbor a little bit of a draft, because especially you don't want to draft on them while they're up on their roofs at night. So that's a little extra warm proofing for the girls in the evenings up on the roofs. In their outdoor run, we have an electric fence that we charge. We have a solar charger that keeps that hot and we don't turn it on but in the evenings. We do have predators. We do have foxes that have visited. Now they could probably jump right over, but the girls are very secure inside the coop at night. I have these windows down here Acts as a little solar heater for them if they are underneath the coop in the daytime, if the weather is particularly blustery and cold and snowy. But otherwise, if they're locked inside their omelet here, they're very safe from predators. Predators can't dig underneath. There's a screen that comes out probably about 12 inches, buried by about 3 or 4 inches of dirt, which is kind of frozen solid right now. Their dust bath area is a little on the frozen solid side right now. I have pumpkins in there that they've been eating away at gradually. I'll keep putting more in during the course of the winter. I have a small pan, probably about 2 by 3 foot, that I put inside with soil and some DE in it and some wood ash, and that's their dust bath in the winter time. I put that inside the omelet here for them so they can enjoy. Right now they're still enjoying being able to go out to the hedgerow and stuff and dig down into the loose soil and get their dust bath. In the late afternoon, probably about an hour or so before they decide that it's coop time or roost time, I usually give them a little bit of scratch. This adds a little bit of internal energy that their body will produce trying to digest the grain in the scratch. This helps them keep warm, particularly this time of year when they are molting and they aren't fully feathered. They need a little bit of extra digestive energy to keep their body temperature up. Here I'll make a few introductions. This is Coach. Coach is a coachin'. And there is Daisy, I think, my Buff Orpington, and that's Olive, the olive egger. She's just starting to get her fully feathered body back into shape. That is Buffy, and she's my broody hen. I think just a couple days ago she was trying to go broody, had to keep kicking her off the nest, and that's when I blocked up all of my nesting boxes. So she was quite upset with me because she had no place to nest. And again, there's Daisy. There's my laced wing Wyandotte. That is Pepper, I think, right there. I have another one, Rosie. She is right behind there. She was shaking her head. Her feathers are just starting to come back in. This is Queenie, my Sussex, my speckled Sussex. I have some black Wyandottes there. I can't always tell who's who. I have 3 of them back through there. Right underneath there is Frau and April. April is an Easter egger. There's Charlotte. She's my Cochin. She's a beauty, but she's so shy. And she's last in the rung of the pecking order. And there's Minnie. And there's Tori back there. She's another speckled Sussex right there. She's looking a lot better than she was last week. She looked naked last week. So, okay, so I probably missed a few. I think there's a few out in the hedgerow. And there's the guardian dog, Coop. So this time of year, the girls are just freeloading on us. We're just feeding them, and they're just basically growing new feathers, keeping warm over the winter. They'll probably start laying again end of January, beginning of February. So we just have to bear with them. I don't put any lights in the coop in the winter to keep them laying eggs. I think they deserve a rest. Their body's natural rhythm is important to me. Just like humans go through biorhythms, so do they. And they need to recoup their strength and their energy for the big laying days that are going to come in the springtime and in the summer. So, thank you for coming along with me on winterizing the chickens. Your flock of chickens. This is my flock. And we will see everybody in the next posted video. If you hit that bell, you can get the notification. Please subscribe, share if you wish. Give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. And we will see you in the next one.